Hey there, fellow gamers. This is Lock and Load coming at you with another Marvel Strike Force video. In this video, I just wanted to go over a couple things that I've accomplished. I have officially been playing for 1 full year. I'm just going to go over how my account has progressed over this first year, some of my goals I would like to achieve, short term and long term, over the next year. With that being said, I am at player level 80, which is currently the level cap. They do have in here potentially raising the level cap to 85. Don't know when that's going to happen. Since we're here, I'm just going to go over a couple other quick things. I do have 17,519 blitz wins. It's about 50 blitz wins a day. I could go a little harder, but I don't. There is some characters. The recent blitz have been characters I have maxed out, so I haven't been overly enthused about going hard on the blitzes. My current TCP is 4,472,986. I still only have the 4 War MVPs, but I do have now 24 characters at max character level. I wish the number was a little higher, but I've switched my focus around on characters I want to get leveled up instead of just leveling up any character I want to level up. That being said, let's start looking at the characters. I have Minerva favorited right now because I am farming her ISOs because I want to get her to ISO level 5, healer 5. So I just have her there so it's easier to get to the ISOs. I have Baron Zemo hearted because he's going to be one of the global characters I'm going to bring up for my second run in DD4. Of course, I had the Dad Bros there because I want to continue adding gear to them at a reasonable pace. I can drop Punisher off this because the 5th I decided to take into Dark Dimension 3 was... I'm drawing a blank, sorry about that. Doc Ock. I don't have the strongest Doc Ock right now. I wish he was at a higher star level, more red stars, but it is what it is. I might continue to work on Punisher and use him in Dark Dimension 4 since you cannot use legendaries. Of course, I still have my other hearted characters are going to be the Black Order through here. I have Beast because I'm farming him on a daily basis. Another one of the X Factors in Polaris. Slowly working on her with mutant gear, getting her leveled up so the X Factor can be... I really like playing the X Factor. They're, I don't use the word a very dominant team, but they're a very dominant team. I have Nobu on here because he is pretty much my last caveat from getting a 7-star Phoenix. So I want to make sure I get him completed. I have Okoye on here because I want to make sure to get the next tier for the the monthly silver promotion credits. She's the one holding me back from unlocking it at 6 stars. I have Multiple Man down here. He's one of the... Once I get Polaris up, then I guess I'll work on Multiple Man. I have Swarm favorited because I just got Doc Ock up, and he's the last person on my Charge Sinister 6 I need to work on. So I have him there. It's just... whenever I need to spend gold, I try to spend about $1 million a day, nothing more than that. White Tiger's here because that's going to be the next team I work on once I get done with X Factor. I want to work on the Shadowlands. I've seen a lot of promising stuff out there about them doing huge punch-ups. Ghost is one of my 200k characters. I did get lucky and I pulled a 7-star out of an Elite 4 orb on her. Too bad I don't have more gold stars on her. My only other one was Phoenix, of which I pulled an Elite 6 red star out of an Elite 6 orb. Kind of a letdown. I was hoping for... That was the time I was with Jubilee. So, I mean, I can't complain. I still got a legendary character at 6 stars. My favorite character to play right now has been Silver Surfer. Very powerful. He can take on pretty much anything and deal with anybody. Besides that, my roster is pretty standard. I've been slowly bringing up characters to either player level 60 in gear to 11 or 65 in gear tier 12. I'm trying to widen my roster so I can have more attacks throughout war and everything else. My strongest team for the longest was always my Asgardians. They're still one of my strongest, but I don't use them as much. They're not on my war defense because every team can counter the Asgardians anymore. So I have Thor actually on wave 1 Avengers. My strongest synergized team is the Symbiotes. That's my main U7 raid team. Once I do get Jubilee unlocked, I will be running, hopefully, the Astonishing X-Men. They can do it at a lot lower power level. So there's the Wave 1 Avengers. This team here was actually able to 3-star the nodes through the Doom Raids. I really haven't gone back to the Doom Raids. I'm only on Chapter 2. My Inhumans, not the strongest, but they get the job done. These Marauders, they are very tricky. I do not run Sabretooth on this team. I put Blob on this team because he gives deflects to adjacent characters, and Blob makes this a better defensive war team. This past war, I think I got 3 defensive wins off this. And then it's just a bunch of standard teams. The one team I am always looking to upgrade is... So my big move up recently has been with my Mercenaries. I really like them on defense. I brought them up because of the payday event. I have the 3-star on this. I have 3-starred the 6-star, so the second to last payday event. I need a couple more characters to finish off it at 7 stars. The other team I really need to put some investment into is my Black Order. They're only at 184. They can do big punch-ups. I think this past war did about 100k punch-up against defenders, which doesn't say a lot, but it puts the potential out there. If you put a little work into them, a little investment, they're always going to pay out for you. With that being said, my favorite team to run in RTA right now is this combination of heroes. I stumbled upon this week 1 of this season of RTA. It was do 450 hero abilities. With Star-Lord there, he's feeding energy back to Silver Surfer, and Silver Surfer is able to ult at that point like almost every other turn. Phoenix sucks in all the debuffs with her special ability, and then Invisible Woman's just able to put clear debuffs, put people in stealth. Black Bolt, whenever they drop below, I think it's 20%, he does his passive and he tries to kill them. So this team in general, hands down, I think I did a 50k punch-up against Black Order and won with them. I mean, it is RTA and people just click auto and get done with it. With that being said, if you grind a little at RTA, I put about an hour on both weekend days to get the weekly goals accomplished. I'm at level 96. I usually don't pay for the top tier. As you can clearly see, it's still locked. For me, the value is not there. I still need a lot of gear tier 13 pieces, not these gear tier 15s in per se. I mean, yes, I would love to get into Dark Dimension 4, but I know I'm still a little bit away from being able to get into Dark Dimension 4. And right now, Red Guardian's not the biggest of characters I've worked on yet. I mean, I have the ability to get him to 5 stars right now. He's part of that skill military team that they're going to be bringing out in the next update for training materials. But for the most part, I'm not sold on him. I know a lot of people like him, but I'm not sold on him. I probably don't have him built up high enough yet for me to see the return on that kind of investment. On Dark Dimension 3, I am on the last Cosmic node, and I'll be working on the city after that. The Cosmic characters I'm using are Minerva, Hela, Black Bolt, Silver Surfer, and Ebony Maw. Silver Surfer and Hela work great together. Silver Surfer can put that ability block out, and then Hela's just going to give it to the whole team. So I can't complain about that. My global team I used was... I really wish I would have brought another character in, because global made it very grindy. I did have Ghost, Phoenix, Mr. Sinister, and Emma. Those are the only 4 I had at gear tier 14. With those 4 characters, each node was taking 2 to 3 days, especially those last several nodes. The first 2 went by pretty quick, but those last 2 nodes were very grindy. And then for City, I believe I've already covered it, but for City I'm going to be using Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Anti-Venom, Scream, and Doc Ock. For Dark Dimension 4, if I do take any characters in, it's going to be Symbiote Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, and Scream, just because they're cheaper characters. I think I can take in Anti-Venom and Scream for the same price it takes just for Carnage. So, once I am thinking about DD4, I will need to think of a 5th to replace Doc Ock, because you can't use the legendaries in that particular restriction. With that being said, I think that's pretty much everything that I have here. We are currently doing just regular Greek 4 and Ultima 7.1s. I'm always doing very high in our abilities. It's not the one I wanted. I do have a plethora of T3 ability materials. I am kind of running a shortage on tier 2. I did jump past U6 pretty quick. We did as an alliance. So I wasn't able to stockpile those tier 2 training abilities. I don't know what I'm going to do with that in the future, but right now I'm not really worried about it. So some of the other characters I can actually take up is like Luke Cage to 7 stars. There's several characters I still want to work on a lot more. A lot of these characters towards the bottom I really need to put some investment into, but I'm trying to build up the better teams first and then work on all these luxuries after the fact. There's actually only 3 characters I don't have collected in this game. It's Jubilee, Doom, which is going to be a while, and Ultimus. And I'm hoping to have Ultimus probably in the next I'm going to be conservative and say month. That's just with horrible pulls from the Ultimus orbs. I do get lucky. I am at the point where I almost have all of the characters in the Blitz store. That has been one of my goals I did want to achieve, and I've almost achieved it. I have almost all the characters in the Blitz store at max level, except these minions down here. The Kree, I need to finish off just so I can finish off Nick Fury. And the Hydra ones, I need to get them finished off to make my Hydra team a little better. AIM Monstrosity, I need to work on him. I actually pulled 6 reds on him. I don't know if I'm actually going to use him, but it doesn't hurt having the characters at max level. Just solely for when I open the Blitz orbs, I can increase the Ultimus food I'm actually getting to increase the Ultimus shards I'm actually receiving on an orb opening basis. I'm actually almost done with Domino as well. I'm just a little over 109 shards away from getting her done, so who knows? It's probably going to be 200 more Blitz orbs. I think that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.